Hello. This is the animated news from the cruise industry this week, May 21st, 2011. I'm not real, but the news and our sponsor, Cruise News Daily, are. Okay, here are this week's top headlines. Last weekend there was a failure in an electrical panel aboard MSC Opera which caused a loss of propulsion and electrical power to the hotel operations while the ship was sailing off the Swedish coast. Within a day, technicians were able to restore much of the power to hotel operation, but the ship was towed to port and passengers were flown home from Stockholm. Even though the cruise was nearing its end, passengers were all given a voucher for a full refund for use on a future cruise. MSC cancelled the next sailing while repairs are being completed to the ship in Poland. Last month, the bankrupt parent of Windstar Cruises announced they had a bar that would allow the cruise line to continue operating normally. As part of the bankruptcy proceedings, they were required to hold an auction this week, and unexpectedly that white night was outbid by a hospitality unit of billionaire Philip Anschaltz's investment empire. The company also has other holdings in the hospitality industry and sees Windstar as a good fit for them. The $39 million bid was approved by the bankruptcy court late last week, and they plan to close the sale next week. Windstar says they expect to continue operating normally without interruption. Those are the top stories of the week. The complete detailed stories and perspective on them were delivered to CND subscribers daily via email. CND's daily emails this week also covered 19 other things you'll want to know about. Among them were Holland America announcing that Rotterdam will be homeported at Rotterdam during the winter of 2012, so it will be operating from the city year-round. It has already been homeported there during the summer for a couple of years. This is marking Holland America's first major push into sourcing passengers from the European market. NOAA said this week they predict the Atlantic hurricane season beginning June 1st will be above normal this year. We took the opportunity to again explain why this is all the more reason to be vacationing on a cruise rather than at a land-based resort. CND also reported on an alleged killer being brought to justice by Brazilian authorities in a murder case that originally appeared to be a suicide aboard MSC Musica, which we reported on last year. P&O Cruises is experimenting with a new tactic of having name entertainment aboard ships to improve yields on sailings at off-peak times. And finally, Disney Cruise Line last week began to reveal some new features of Disney Fantasy which will enter service next spring. There were no new concepts revealed, just some decor changes and progressions on existing software. Those are the top stories of the week and other things you'll want to know from the cruise industry that were included in daily emails to our subscribers. Other headlines are on our website at www.cruisenewsdaily.com. I'll be back next week with more news from Cruise News Daily. So long.